TNA's Hardcore Justice is this Sunday. And to be honest, the reason we haven't been doing these a lot is because, well, I didn't have a reason for it. Because mainly the Hardcore Justice promo was really pretty good. I mean, it made you kind of crunch up a little bit. It made you kind of like feel the pain in your bones, much like, I don't know if you have this feeling, for example, if you watch gymnastics, just like ballet, and you see if someone, they jump in the air and you hope they don't fall. You feel the pain in their legs when they do fall. The bones crunching, when you actually saw the bones crunching in that Hardcore Justice promo. That was brilliant on TNA's part, and I'm surprised I'm actually complimenting them, since they have a lot of shit to deal with, which we'll go through with the card a little bit. First and foremost, the world title match, Bobby Roode versus Austin Aries for the world title, and apparently it's a winner take all. The loser does not get a world title shot. If Aries loses, he waives his world title rematch. If Roode loses, he never gets a world title match as long as Aries is champion. And I dropped my fucking pen. That's brilliant. But anyway, with that being said, I mean, you know, there was a thing like a year or so ago when Bear Money probably went with the WWE. Their contracts were expiring, and obviously they're still there, which means they re-signed. But this could be the chance Roode needs to try to make it to the big time. Especially since TNA has been losing money than gaining money. For example, I don't know, giving people free tickets to TNA events, at the Impact Zone, for example, to the point where the Carter House is basically telling Dixie to shape up, fix your contracts, fix your money, or the company's going to die. The company's going to be shut down by the Carter company, by the Carter family, which I don't know if Panda Energy or whatever the fuck it's called still promotes TNA and holds a lot of stock in TNA, which is a Carter family-owned business. But, and I'm not a lawyer, but basically that would be breach of contract, that would be poor management, and more importantly, it would be WCW all over again, which we already knew that was TNA in a nutshell. Especially with the lawsuits coming in from WWE and several other promotions, TNA is not in really good straits. But with that, they gave us really good promotions, really good matches this week and the week before. So with that being said, and to the point of this not being a contract signing, but a verbal agreement between Roode and Aries, which was, I was shocked because TNA is actually thinking outside the box for once. Good for them. But at the end of the day, I don't know if Roode will get the world title back this quickly, which means Austin Aries might hold the belt for a little bit longer, just because I think so. But that's my opinion. Speaking of opinions, this one makes me laugh a little bit. Tessmacher versus Madison Rayne for the Knockouts Championship. Normally this wouldn't be a bad match, but to the point of Earl Hebner making his screw jobs for a blow job in Madison's case, making her constantly win matches in controversial fashion, to the point of Madison Rayne somehow getting in contention for a knockout title shot, which, you know, she hadn't had one in a few years. You know, give her a bone every once in a while. But you give her a really old, salty bone, and not that kind of bone, you perverts, because no one wants to touch that one. God, no. Of Earl Hebner, which they've been doing for a year or so with the storyline on and off, but I digress. If Earl is the referee for this match, we can pretty much guarantee a new Knockouts champion. It all depends on who the referee is and how impartial that referee should be as an official. It's just disgusting in a way. I don't know. I'm surprised Hebner survived that fucking bump when Madison tossed her on the mat after that kiss. That was just ridiculous. And you can't really blame the guy. Give him bone also. You know. I do the same fucking thing. I don't care. But that's beside the point. Also, we have Chavo Guerrero coming to TNA from Ring King or wherever he was from after he left the WWE. Teaming up with Hernandez, Supermax, who we haven't seen in a while, face off against Gunner and Kid Cash. This is a random tag team match thrown in for the hell of it. But I really don't care about this match. I'm wanting to see what happens with Chavo and Hernandez as a team. I think they'll win, but this is really just filler in my mind. Speaking of a filler champion, Zema Ion. The man who does not even deserve an X Division title to what he did to Jesse Sorensen. Don't get me wrong, I hate his fucking guts, Jesse Sorensen, but I respect what he's going through right now. A broken neck is a bad thing. Really bad. To the point of Zema Ion making fun of it, making it a worthless storyline to the point where he actually wins Ultimate X when someone like a Kenny King or a Scorpio Sky or whoever else was in the fucking match, I don't remember. I think Sanjay Dutt was in it, but he was injured and came back randomly. And I don't remember who else. But the point is here, Kenny King should have won that X Division title. He left Ring of Honor to go to TNA for God knows why. I don't know why. That's like a step down in my opinion. But Kenny King is a hell of a talent. And Zema Ion is a paper champion. In my mind, he doesn't deserve the belt. So this is very obvious. Give the belt to Kenny King like he could have done at Destination X, where he could have been simultaneously, at the time, because he's restricted to the tag team titles now, but at the time, a champion of two promotions at the same fucking time, which has never been heard of since probably Vader, who held 4 titles from 4 different promotions all across the globe. Now, the Bound for Glory matches, and I'll go through these very quickly. First of all, each match is a 4-way match with a stipulation. Each match, the winner will be awarded 20 points. First of all, you have a Falls Count Anywhere Fatal 4-way with Mr. Anderson, Rob Van Dam, the Pope D'Angelo Gennaro, and Brutus Magnus. Honestly, I don't know who to pick in this one, because Falls Count Anywhere, anything can happen. But if I will tell you who it will not be, who gets 20 points, in my opinion. First of all, Magnus can be a possibility, but I don't know if they're going to let him win on pay-per-view. Pope, the same thing, which leaves me to the obvious choices of Rob Van Dam and the asshole himself, Mr. Anderson. Which, honestly, Anderson might need the 20 points more than Rob Van Dam in this situation. Now, another Bound for Glory Fatal 4-way in a tables match, Jeff Hardy versus Robbie E. of all people, because they put him in there somewhere, versus Bully Ray versus James Storm. This is very interesting because of the, and I'm going to have to cut this and edit it out and all that shit, so I will get to this really quickly.